Hey guys, so plan for today is, if you haven't seen it, the car ended up lifting ahead while going down the track while we were at Texas 2K and dumped a bunch of coolant, so head gasket's gone, radiator ballooned, and so I gotta order some new parts for that. They're on their way, they should be here middle of the week, but plan for today is to go over Josh's, put the car in the driveway and pull Onyx's engine out, put it on an engine stand, get it ready to tear apart, send the heads off to get decked, and put it back together hopefully next week. I got my boy with me.
Hi.
Hey Jaden.
Hi.
Bringing his Nintendo so that he can play games while we work on the car. He'll probably help us some. I am planning on trying to get the YouTube channel back up and going. The problem is that the GoPro that I normally use for my video and doing the actual talking and detailed stuff, there's something wrong with the SD card and it won't let me upload to my computer. So I'm probably gonna go back to using my phone. I ended up getting a new phone. I got the iPhone 12 Max Pro. So really good camera. Hopefully we don't have the same issues with the audio where it just, if you were listening on a computer, it sounded really quiet and muffled. So I'm hoping that that's fixed, but I guess we'll see after this video and a couple other little skits that I have recorded. I'm gonna try and put in some videos from Texas 2K. I didn't record a whole lot because I wasn't really planning on doing the whole YouTube thing anymore because it was just a hassle and took up a lot of extra time on top of a full-time job, hanging out with this guy and everything else I got going on in life. But there we go. But I'm gonna try and get some video today. We're gonna show up to Bader's and see if we can get the engine out of the car and torn apart, kind of show you what else will happen because we cannibalized a lot of stuff to help our friends. You probably saw that in Josh's video that went up today. We ended up helping Omar. He ended up taking out my rear diff and apparently took out my battery. I didn't know about that until we went to move the car, and with it being a push button start, made it really freaking hard to unlock the steering wheel and move it, and made it very hard the entire trip back to be able to get into my trunk because that's where we decided to keep our luggage instead of in my truck because there wasn't a whole lot of room. But all right, I'm gonna get rolling so that we can try and get this done in the next couple hours while it's still warm outside. Talk to you in just a bit. No, I shouldn't be recording while driving, but that's what happens when we pull up to Bader's. At 72? 76. She's a little fat radiator. It's supposed to be square.
That's good to go.
Honestly, it would probably still work.
It just has a little bit extra clearance now.
Yeah, right? I mean, it'll hold a little extra fluid.
I've gone through several of those guys.
As for my my turbo choice, yeah, no, that 76, 75 is pretty rowdy, but feels great, dude. Comes in the power super fast.
Now you're gonna deal with this wind.
Yeah, my audio's gonna be screwed. But yeah, good news is I don't have to pull my radiator to pull the engine because it's already gone. Is there any of that timing belt left in there? Or okay, I might be able to use that to get those other two cam gears off once it's out. Yeah, old timing belts work. Still got her number on her from the last time she went to the track.
Everybody's sad that it never moves.
Yeah, gotta do something with it.
You know what?
You see the picture that I sent you when I was in?
That's why you have multiple cars, because then you just forget that you even own it. I
True.
just paid the damn thing off too. It's all paid off. It just sits there.
Man, that is all yours now.
It's 100% mine. I know some people are gonna give me shit in the comments because I modded the bank's car, but oh well, it's paid off now. So
I mean,
no loan, no loan.
modded the bank's car.
Yep.
I finished up at the track after I spun out, and they're like, "Do you own this thing outright?" I was like, "No,
No.
I could."
But you know what, guys? The honest truth behind it, anyone that's smart with money, it's smarter to use the bank's money than your own money. Use your own money to make money. So anyone that wants to talk down to it probably doesn't have the best financial base.
Right.
You know, there's a difference from using it and being smart with finances or going beyond your financial. But
I was talking with Kelsey yesterday while we were driving in. We're like, "Hey, people in Washington are either pretty broke because they used all their money to get what they want, or they're really well off.
Yep.
There's not really much in between." Hey, you still playing video games, or are you done for now?
I'm done.
You
Okay.
going to pull the car apart? This is a real mechanic. Come on, you gotta learn this, pal.
Teach you how to pull this whole thing out?
We gotta teach you how to pull the motor so you can get in here and help.
Oh, hey, did you see the picture I sent you when I was in Clovis of the Hyper Blue?
Oh yeah.
Thought that was pretty nice.
Hey, Dad.
Ah!
Oh yeah, they're fighting now.
All right, let's get to work and get this thing out.
Yeah. Can you switch while recording?
Haha. No. You can take pictures while recording, but that's about it. Hey guys, it's way later in the day, but the good news is engine's out of the car. I've been recording as much as Josh, and his camera battery died, so that shows you how much he's been recording.
Hey, I'm trying to get my damn battery out right now so I can go record.
He's working on it. We're also checking out Josh's new phone because he got an iPhone 12 Pro Max
I wonder why.
that has the same camera as this, and I just remembered that it can record 60 frames at 4K. But as you can see, engine's out of the car, big old Turbski sitting there, and it's on the stand.
Little Turkey.
You calm down over there. It's a big medium turbo.
I'm pretty sure Precision still calls that a small frame.
I don't know if they do. Probably. This guy.
They do, because mine's a mid frame.
Oh no. Oh yeah, because the 102 is like the fucking large frame.
Anything Pro Mod's large.
Something like that. But, yep. Got all the parts over here, sitting on the ground. And we're working on getting the crank pulley off. The cam gears are going to end up going to Steve because he bought my set from me. I'm going back to AVCS because Junior prefers to tune AVCS. So, make it easier on him, make it easier on me, make some power, and the car will probably run a lot happier. I'm going to miss the cam lobe though. I like the cam lobe. But that's kind of where we're at. Just kind of giving you an idea of what's going on here. Josh finished detailing his truck, finished cleaning Ranch Built's trailer.
No, that took forever.
Yeah, it did. Kelsey came out and she started doing some detailing. She was cleaning floor mats for my truck. She started working on the inside, but because of shampooing and whatnot, it's going to take at least a day for it to dry off. So we're probably going to vacuum out and shampoo the truck next weekend when we don't have other things going on, and then wash it, probably clay bar it, wax it, and do some more detailing stuff either later this week or next weekend. The good news is my parts for this car should be coming in this week, probably around Wednesday. So I'll be back over at Josh's plenty of times this week to bug him, and he never responds to his text, so I'll just show up at his house,
Yeah.
walk in the door, let the dogs bark for a second. So it'll be great.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
Guess this.
What?
Not chicken butt.
Gotcha, pal.
All right. Well, we're gonna get back to work.
It's not
Oh.
chicken butt, Dad.
It's not chicken butt. What is it?
Nerf gun place.
Ah! This has been my whole day. All right, we're gonna get back to work and try and get the heads off the engine so that we can make sure that there's no water sitting in the cylinders and they aren't rusting. So, talk to you in a bit. Well, here's the head. And as you can see, my buckets actually aren't in bad shape. So that's nice. Cam's over here. And here's the head gasket. Looks like she blown out the back.
That's best case scenario.
That is best case scenario. I've already pulled the rings out of here. One of them fell down and was hanging halfway across this cylinder and freaked me out for a second. And then I saw the rest of it down here and we're good. But thankfully Josh told me to spray some WD-40 in here because you can see where it was trying to get some rust build up on the inside of the cylinder. WD-40 saved it. I mean, honestly, yeah, not bad. It was one cylinder. Blew it out a bit. Like we said, the car started up, ran just fine. This is as simple as sending in the heads, getting them decked, and putting in a new head gasket. Torquing it back down.
Welcome to power.
Welcome to power.
This is what I call maintenance.
Need to clean this thing up.
Clean what off?
This top center head stud looks rusted. Just looks nasty. But I'm gonna pull off the other side because even though we only blew one head gasket, the other one still has 12,000 miles on it too. So we're gonna replace both, get both heads decked, and reassemble the whole thing. Might as well. Plus that side has water in it also, so I need to get that out. About to pull the other head off, and this guy found something.
Yep. I found the same problem I had when I had a similar situation happen. And you see, these little spring clamps can't handle the, I don't know, there's 18 PSI on a radiator system plus the 60 pounds of boost we had. So we had about, 80 pounds of pressure in there. Obviously, these are rated for probably maybe at most 25 pounds, if that. So that's why. That's the whole reason why that you about totaled your shit was because
that hose blew off and it dumped everything under the car. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the overflow hose, even though that one blew off too.
Yeah, no, you can see the other one that started coming off. But same thing happened to me.
This head is about to get taken off. I've got all of my head studs unbolted and everything else. I'm about to pull it off. But before I pull this one off, show you guys. Here's the head gasket that went.
Yeah, it's supposed to be circular.
I think it's supposed to be a circle. Right now,
I don't know.
Right now it kind of looks like a head.
Looks like Big Booty Judy.
But, you know what? Held for the most part. Started up afterward. Pretty happy with it. And this guy has some good news about VA. Well, good and bad.
As you guys have seen if you watch my channel, which most of you probably do, it's had a tick since we came back from Texas, and that tick, I was worried about being bent valves. I went ahead and talked to Matt over at Cylinder Head. You guys know we use him. And he said it seemed that it was a clearance issue more than bent valves because the noise gets quieter when it warms up. Thankfully, I compression tested it, and we're even all the way across the board, so no bent valves. So that means, you know what? We're sending it, and then if something happens, it happens. But that's why we bought billet buckets. So we have loose clearance. We should be fine for a little bit.
Right.
Only a couple more passes before maintenance happens on the thing anyway, so.
Especially when you're pushing that kind of power.
Yeah, that one has a...
This one hopefully, has a few passes in it.
See, what Travis doesn't understand is he's on the kill map. And when you're on the kill map, it's going to have maintenance.
Yeah.
Plus, he's on a block that we're about
almost double.
So, we're pushing the limits for you guys. Now you get to see what a 650 block does because they're beasts.
Yeah.
Series Gray, same block, 650 block. It's trapped 900 wheel. It's still going every day. But
For those that, you know, ask the questions of us pushing these engines, we're doing it to learn limits. That's why we're doing this. That's why we get these cars, and it's like, oh, hey, you guys are saying that's only right for this, so why are you going above and beyond? It's because we want to know what the actual limit is before something gives out.
no, they're up there. These little things are freaking strong. I don't care how many haters out there think EJ motors are shit. They're not. They are genuinely strong motors. You want to talk about weak-ass motors, fucking 4G63s, piles. I hate those motors. They hate me.
Those princesses?
They're freaking princesses, man. I hate those motors so much. But you know what? You run in the same scenario where they hate EJ. So it just comes down to what you know, what you do every day. And fortunately, I mess with EJs. And to be honest with you, EJs are a lot less expensive than pile Evos. Because, well, they still make them.
Right. Okay, guys. Well, so I'm going to get this head off and ready, assembled like that one, to go to cylinder head services. And I got my little one's playing video games right now. He wanted to go in the truck because he's ready to go home. So I'm going to get this thing ripped apart, set over here, get the parts put in the trunk of the car, and dip out for the night so I can go play some video games, spend some time with my boy. And then I got to send out those cam gears to Steve. By the way, I saw you got an AVCS gear sitting over here on the ground. It's probably one of mine that went... Oh, no, then no, I don't want that one. I want one of mine that mysteriously went missing somewhere in your house.
They've been here for like a year.
A lot of my stuff's been here for a year, guy.
You should have got it like a year ago, bud.
All right, y'all. We'll catch you later. This is probably going to end out the video. So, hope you have a good one. Hopefully this one was fun for me getting back into the YouTube life and using my phone. And hopefully these iPhone 12s don't let me down on this whole video thing.
You can start using mine because it's actually got a fucking battery on it.
Yep.